Check this
We
out.
should be doing everything we can to make it more affordable to buy a home.
Yeah.
A just-released housing index reveals just how rough the market is, especially for first-time home buyers. It showed home prices for the nation's top 20 metro areas rose 5.4% from June of last year to June of this year, a record jump for that month.
The average home buyer needs to make over $110,000 to afford the average home. Home buyers only needed to make $76,000 back in 2020.
Mortgage rates are now
That's a
at
big
their
difference.
highest level in 21 years.
86% of U.S. renters would like to buy, but they can't. That really speaks to a lot of pessimism here about the American dream, how it feels like it's out of reach. Home ownership remains the ticket to wealth generation. So this is just widening the gap between the haves and the have-nots.
She stands there and says on day one, she's going to tackle the housing affordability crisis in our country.
But day one for Kamala was 3.5 years ago.
What the hell have you been doing for all that time?
Yeah. Yep. Dangerously liberal.
Yes.
Trump fans, 2024. That's awesome. And true.
And true.
You can't defend her record. It's
true.
impossible.
Which is why they're not.
Yeah, that's why they're not talking policy at all.
Yeah.
Because they know they're in this situation. Somehow, the American people understand how bad it is right now, and somehow she has to divorce herself from any of that and to make it like, okay, it's going to be great when I get in there. You're already in there.
Yeah.
It should be impossible to overcome that. It really should.
When we talk about her reaching her peak, Kamala reaching her peak and hopefully, leveling off and going back down, that's what troubles me is that these polls continue to show how close everything is, because we see montages like this one of black women are fed up and not voting for Kamala Harris.
My name is Jasmine Woodson.
Hi, my name is Silla.
I'm Karen Watson.
I'm Yolanda Johnson from Georgia.
This is BB Diamond from New York City.
I'm Dana Galen, and I'm from Tampa, Florida.
I live in Hagerstown, Maryland.
Out here in Maricopa County.
Kalamazoo County, Michigan.
I am a proud African immigrant living in Florida.
I'm from the great state of New Jersey.
I'm Angelina from Philly, and this November, I am not voting for Kamala Harris.
I am not voting for Kamala Harris.
I'm not voting for Kamala Harris.
I am not with Kamala Harris.
I am not with her.
I'm not with her.
I am not with Kamala Harris.
I'm not with Kamala.
I am not for Kamala. I am for Donald Trump.
I am not with Kamala.
I am not with her because she is not with me.
I support President Trump and the economic policies our country experienced under his leadership as our 45th president.
President Trump will support our law enforcement agencies and fund them appropriately.
Donald Trump made me proud to be an American.
I'm with Donald J. Trump.
We need a leader who can make America great again.
Trump puts Americans first, and he always will.
We need Donald Trump.
I and millions of other black Americans will cast my vote for Donald J. Trump.
I will proudly cast my vote for Donald J. Trump as our next president.
Let's make America great again.
Let's do. You imagine the flack they're getting for that?
Oh man, and what's her face? Jen Psaki had Don Lemon on, and Lemon yapped about how come he ran into so many people that black voters that voted for Trump, and he was trying to say that it was because they got a stimulus check. And that's what made them, want Trump and not Kamala Harris. But then he goes on to say that they're just too dumb.
Oh, wow.
They're just too dumb to know.
Yeah, so I do think that he's racist. Is it surprising to me that so many African Americans are supporting him? A bit, but I also think that people tend to romanticize the past. And even though by most metrics, the economy is doing better and it's on fire, what people do is they vote with prices. They vote with their wallets. So maybe the economy is better. Both can be true. The economy can be better.
Both could be
but prices are higher and people have less money and they have less resources to put towards those high prices and to feed their families. So
and the economy
we
not
talk
better,
a lot about
moron.
low information voters.
Low information voters.
I like to call them low partisan information voters because many of the people I spoke to were not sitting in front of a television every single day and every single night, following every micro breaking news development about Donald Trump and about what's happening in politics. But they were quite aware of what they were doing for their families.
Yeah, funny how that works, Don.
Wow. It's embarrassing. Why would you even have him on your show? Why?